well, I'm going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel in this kind of match review. Bloody hell, that was not a great spectacle to watch whatsoever. That was quite a painful game to watch, really. But Jesse Lingard comes and saves the day, because apart from that goal, oh my days, that was not a fun game to watch whatsoever. I mean, that was a typical England performance right there. I have seen so many spectacles that I'd rather clear up. I'd rather go downstairs, empty the dishwasher, clean up, wash up all of the pots and pans, clean up and wash up all of the glasses, dry everything up, wipe the sides, do a bit of painting, paint a couple of walls left, right and centre, then watch that game, because honestly, it was so painful and so tough to watch. However, on the bright side, firstly, we got the win. Secondly, it gave us a little bit of an inkling into what Gareth Southgate's plans are going to be in terms of what he's going to do at the World Cup this summer. And we had a couple of, plans, predictions. We saw a couple of things that England are going to do. And yeah, I mean, basically, it gave us a little bit of an inkling into what he's going to do. And thank God there's only one more international friendly game, and then we can, save this for another month until we actually get going with the final set of international friendly games before the crunch time, when it all gets down to business in the World Cup. What I will say first and foremost is welcome to Examining England. This is the first match review. I did a match prediction preview that came out earlier today. This is now my match review of the game between Netherlands and England. Played in Amsterdam. England won 1-0 courtesy of Jesse Lingard scoring in the 59th minute. And these are my thoughts and feelings to the game. And I'm just going to keep this brief and basically try and keep it as short as I can, because there wasn't really much to talk about in terms of the game. It was an absolutely horrendous game of football from both parties. Actually, to be fair, England played rather well. Their passing play was quite nice. They were keeping the ball quite well. They were countering Netherlands. Netherlands didn't really cause us too many problems. If you look at the stats, actually, it looks like it was quite an action-packed game, but it was far from that. There was a lot of pop shots, a couple of decent shots here and there. But in that first half alone, there was just no clear-cut opportunities from either side. England were bossing the game, they were dominating the ball, they were controlling the game, very, very well. It was just that final killer pass, that clear-cut chance that England were lacking, and Netherlands didn't really offer anything up to the table. Koeman, I don't know really what he said to those players, because they didn't really do anything. What I mainly want to talk about is the lineups. Now, I said in my... Just got the lineups up now. I said that in my preview, I was very interested to see what formation that Gareth Southgate was going to pick and what players he was going to pick. It is quite an inexperienced and youthful side. As I said, Gareth Southgate worked with the under-21s. It might be a good idea and a nice idea that he will have a good idea about how to get the best out of young players, because he did it for the under-21s. And we played a 3-4-2. Sometimes can go to a 3-4-3, but we had kind of Sterling, Rashford kind of up top. We had Jesse Lingard pulling the strings in behind, also Chamberlain, Rose, Trippier, and then Gomez came off early with an injury. John Stones, Kyle Walker, Pickford. So it was quite an inexperienced side, but I kind of like the link-up play, and I like the way that they're moving around. I'm slightly just a tad little bit concerned by it defensively, because even though we've got wing-backs that are used to playing in that back three, because they do it in the Premier League, and the way that England was shaping up, they fell into a back four in numerous occasions when Netherlands were countering them. But because they had so quick defenders and pacey, particularly in the wing-backs were very, very pacey, once they retrieved the ball and intercepted the ball, they could then shoot up the pitch and join the attack as well. So it's interesting. I'm not sure whether, and as I said, the best thing that we need and what Gareth Southgate needs to do is he needs to name his starting 11. Obviously, injuries don't help him. You can't keep consistency if your consistent players are out injured. But what I think he needs to do is, is he going to play 3-4-2? Is he going to play with a back three at the World Cup? We're going to be seeing, because we've obviously got Italy on Tuesday, and in the international friendly games to come, it's a chance to see whether he's going to cement this formation, or is he going to chop and change. I was very, very happy with Jordan Henderson. He was absolutely brilliant, particularly actually all of the Liverpool players tonight, and there was quite a lot of, not just for England but for Netherlands. Van Dijk was solid at the back, Wijnaldum in the midfield. Quincy Promise, even though he's not a Liverpool player, he had a couple of decent chances. It was nice to see Memphis to play. Haven't seen him since he played in the Premier League for Manchester United. Very impressed with Oxlade-Chamberlain. He had a couple of really nice moments. Jesse Lingard, of course, saves the day. Lovely, lovely shot from outside the box, just curls it in, and it's a typical Jesse Lingard goal. And he's having a very, very good season. He's having one of the best seasons he's probably ever had. He's pulling the strings at Manchester United when Jose Mourinho's asked and called on his name. He's come on and produced. He got his starting place tonight, and he did rather well, actually. So, there's plenty to ponder for us, I was interested to see how England will shape up. I'm kind of happy with the formation again. I still have that act of, concernment because, I feel like against the better side we would have got absolutely ripped apart tonight, but Netherlands didn't really cause us any kind of major problems and major difficulties. And, it was nice for the young players, particularly, Jordan Pickford to get his first, England coming up. He made a couple of really, really good saves. A couple of hairy moments here or there, but, with these, youngsters, they are inexperienced, and that will come, with experience, and Gareth Southgate, it's his job and it's his duty to try and get the best out of these players by, working on them. They're going to make mistakes, they're not going to be pitch perfect, but all in all, it was a good performance by England. It was an absolutely rubbish and boring game to watch as a spectacle, but we got the job done in the end. Good goal, we held on to it. A couple of hairy moments from Netherlands caused a couple of problems, but in the end, we thoroughly deserved the win, and we move on to Tuesday when we face Italy. I really hope, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be a much more exciting game than when we saw tonight, because it can only get better from here. But we have got the win, and for these players, these international friendly games are absolutely crucial, because if you are going to change Gareth Southgate's mind, he names his World Cup team at the beginning of May. This is now, you've got 4 games. Basically you've got 4 games to really show Gareth Southgate that you deserve to be in, to the World Cup in Russia this year. That is what it's all about, and these are the crunch games. So, we shall see, we shall see. The story is far from over with England. We move on to Tuesday, but all in all, a good performance despite it being an absolutely horrendous game to watch as a spectacle. I'm going to leave examining England there for you, short and sweet, nothing really more else to it, and I really hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for the support you showed on the preview and to this new series. Please make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, check out my other great content as well. Follow me on Twitter at Bagpuss998. Please let me know your thoughts, feelings, and everything to do with England down in the comment section below as you normally do, and my next video hopefully will be a FIFA 18 draft video. I'm working on that currently today. I should get it out either Sunday, Monday. I'm going out tomorrow night, so it should be out this weekend. Hopefully, probably Sunday night, Monday morning at the very latest. So until next time, take care. And in terms of examining England, I will rejoin you on Tuesday as England face Italy. Till then, take care. See you all soon.